Welcome back to our lesson number 2 in word processing. In our lesson number 2, today we are going to look at text editing or editing text, whereby editing simply means correcting changes, making some changes, correcting some mistakes to our text. And we are going to look at the following. One, we shall look at how to copy text, copying it from one location to another and pasting it. Then we are also going to look at how to cut or move text from one position to another. So copying means you are going to create a duplicate. You are going to simply make a duplicate of the text, leaving behind the original. But moving in bracket, that's why you are seeing here cutting. It means original will not remain behind, but the whole text will be moved from one location to another. Then we are also going to look at how to undo changes. Maybe you are typing accidentally, then you delete your work. You don't need to start afresh, but you simply use that option of undoing. Then redoing, in case you want to take back to the mistake that you had made, you simply redo. And we're also going to look at how to find the text. You may be having a document of 100 pages and there's a particular text that you want to find. How do you do that? Good enough, Word has given us that option, has simplified our life with that command. Then lastly, we shall look at how to replace some text. If at all you have some text in a document and you want to replace it with another one, you don't need to move from page to page looking for the text and you replace. But Word has also simplified that life, and we are going to look at that. So let us take this example. So I want us to go through this. We use it for demonstrating on how we can edit text. So I've just typed this text here. There are 3 paragraphs. This is the first paragraph, the second one, then the third one. So in case you want to create a paragraph, you just type the way you are seeing what I'm having here. You can pause your video and you type this first, but don't reach here and press enter key. We only press enter key in case you want to create another paragraph. So you just type continuously. So the first one, I want us to look at how to copy text from one location to another. So that means that here we are going to copy this. We are going to copy. I want us to first copy like maybe the first paragraph. Let's first copy this first paragraph and we are going to paste it below the last paragraph, and we see what happens. Now before you do anything with the text, you first need to select it. You first need to highlight them. So that means that I'm going to first highlight, or you need to first highlight or select your text that you are going to copy. So after selecting, like you can see, I have selected it. Now how do we select? For you to select, move your cursor to the first point of the text that you want to select, then you press on the left mouse button, but don't leave it. While holding it, move your cursor to the end of the text that you want to select. Then you can release your mouse button. Then we want to copy. Move back to these tabs here. We have here, this area here is where we are going to be concentrating on. So under home tab, as you can see, there is a clipboard group. So this is what we call the group. This is a clipboard group, this is font group, paragraph group, style group, then editing group. So under clipboard, but it is found under home. So you can see here the options of cut. There is copy, paste, and we are going to use them. So for now, what you need to do after selecting your text, you come and click on copy here. So when you put your cursor on it before clicking, it will even give you what you are going to do. Copy the selection and put it on the clipboard, meaning that the moment I click on copy, then my text going to the clipboard, and this is the clipboard group. It will not be pasted here automatically, so I will need to come and click here, copy. After doing that, then move your cursor to where you want to paste, where you want to put your text to. So I want it to be the last paragraph here. So I will first click once to make the selection where the text is going to appear. Like you can see where my cursor is now jumping. Then I move my cursor back to clipboard group. Under clipboard group there is a paste. You can see I'm not clicking on the arrow here, but I'm just clicking on the button there. Paste the content on the clipboard. So when I click on it, you can see a copy has been placed here, but the original has remained there. So that's copying and pasting. Then the other one is cutting the text. Cutting, I told you, completely moving the text from one position to another. You are not going to have a copy remaining behind. So here, what we are going to do, let us also try to cut this first paragraph, and we are going to make it the last paragraph. We are cutting it. Remember, we are copying, and the original remained here, then the copy is here. But now we are going to cut. We are going to completely remove it. So in order for you to cut, still you need to select what you are going to cut. So I'm going to cut the first paragraph. I select it first, then I move back. You take back your cursor to home. Under home there is clipboard group. Then this time we are not copying, but we are cutting. So when you click on cut, just see what is going to happen. Cut, the text has disappeared because you have cut it. Then you also need to come and click where you want your text to be. So I will click under the last one here, then move the cursor back to paste option. Pasting means you are putting the content that you have cut to a position where you want it. So you click on paste, and you will see your work appearing here, but it's no longer where it was. So that's the difference between cutting and copying. Then the other one is undoing and redoing changes. So assuming that accidentally you are doing something, then you just find that color there coming, this one here coming there, and you didn't know even how it came. You don't need to delete it. You simply just need to take it back to where it was, and that's what we call undoing. So for us to undo, you move your cursor. This is the button for undoing. It will always be here or around under here. So when you come and put your cursor on it, it will tell you undo highlight. So that means that when you click on it, it takes you back to the original format of that text. But in case you felt like dealing or continuing with that mistake, you can now redo it. Take it back to the mistake and click on that. So let me undo, and we'll continue with the original format. Then the other one is finding text and replacing it. So now here we are dealing with only one page, but in case we had like 100 pages and there is just a particular text that you want to find, you don't need to move from page to page and reading word by word to look for that. So what we need to do, you simply move your cursor to the extreme end here under editing group, but still under home tab. Remember, it is the home tab which is selected. So under home tab, you move your cursor to the extreme end here under editing group. So under editing group, we have find, we have replace, then select. So in case there is a word that you want to find, for example, here we are going to find the word insert. So you don't need to come and begin looking, reading one word by a word. You simply move your cursor under home tab, editing group, and click on find. So after clicking on find, it brings for you the navigation pane to the left, and you are seeing where it is here. So that's where you can now type in the word that you are going to look for. And as you are typing the word, or all the words that you are looking for will be highlighted with the yellow color. So I said we are looking for word insert. So you just type there insert. As you can see here, we have 4 of them. We have insert here, insert there, and insert here, then this one. So you don't need to move page per page. You simply just need to use that fusion. Then next one, we may want to replace some word with another one, and we are going to replace insert with the put. Insert with the put. So you don't need to come and look for insert here, remove and type the word put, remove and put the word put. So it becomes a little bit tiresome. You still using that option under editing group. So under home tab, editing group here, you now, this time remember we are going to replace. You simply just click on replace. So after replace, so it now brings for you this replace, find and replace box, and here we are having find. In case you just want to find, there is replace, then go to, but for us we are now going to replace. So what are we replacing with what? So we are replacing the word insert with the put. So find what do you want to replace? So you type there what you want to replace, which is insert, and what are you replacing it with? So replace with, so is the text that's going to replace the insert, and I said let us use put. Then after that you need to come and because when you come and press or click on replace, and then it will be replacing one by one. So what we need to do is simply just come and replace all at once. So click on replacing all, then it will bring for you the message here, word has completed its search of the document and has made 4 replacement, meaning that there were 4 words of insert and they have been replaced. Then simply just click on OK, then you come and close this. So when you come and look around your text here, we had insert here and now we can see put. We had insert here, now we can see put, and there were 4, another one here, now we can see put, another one here, now we can see put. So that's how we can find and replace the text. Hoping that this lesson has been of help to you. Let's meet in our third lesson of Microsoft Word. Thank you so much.